Look, I'm not gonna be too long-winded on this one. I just thought I'd come up here after waking up, taking a small little nap, waking up to Mahogany Roots, waking up to Mahogany Roots, stating that I get mad every time. Listen, honey, 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 honey. Come to the come to the front of the congregation. Come here. For the umpteenth time, I will never get mad at you for expressing your opinion about one E5 or anyone as a matter of fact that you don't like or you have an opinion on. I would never get upset because the reason why I would say this at you is because you have your you have your core beliefs, but we've been cool forever, so I would just figure that we would have a quality conversation, in which we do. We have a quality conversation, but you keep spreading this narrative to the internet that I We-On-Loc, and sorry for the roughness, that I get upset or I will get upset at you for talking about that man don't let me say no man, famous celebrity, activist, barbershop, uh bread man, pizza man, mailman, nobody would anybody you were talking about, nobody would ever get me that upset. It's just the, and I want to be nice about this, bums who just constantly keep spreading this rhetoric or this rumor or just play hearsay. Just like this, I don't want to call him a bum because he is actually a veteran. And I want to apologize first and foremost to the guy that I had banned earlier. I really respect the troops. I really respect, especially our brothers and sisters who have served in the military. But when you come on my live stream and you run at the mouth coming up in my house with your feet on, that's when you get kicked out. Now, big ups for you serving your country and everything, but I'm not governed. Maybe you are, but I'm not. Maybe you needed a way out because things weren't working. That's usually what the norm is. Or ain't nobody gonna just it's a very small percentage of people who would automatically say, I'm going to join the military. Very, very small percentage. Other than that, in my day, there was a draft, right? And if there was a draft, you were if your name was in the cabinet, you were forced to serve in the military. But that's not what I'm here for. What I'm here to say is any and everybody who comes on my live is damn near respectful until you get that one idiotic fool who think they can just put their nikes on the coffee table. No, 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 no. And just spread any type of rumor. First and you know what? In this thing about Umar, buying all these, taking all these school, ain't no proof of that. Ain't no proof of it because you're listening to one person, and this one person is doing nothing but spreading hate amongst the community. It's spreading nothing but hate. Even if it were slightly true, even if it were slightly true, I will give you this. Even if the things that were in the past were slightly true, the past is the past. I'm worried about the present and what he has right now in his possession. That's the only thing that matters. You always like to go back in 2009 when he collected his first dollar. So what? He has what he has in his possession. Why are we not concentrating on the here and now? You people like to take everything. The thing that you did, let's say 2 years ago, right? Polish them up, put it out there as yesterday's news, as in the present news. They can keep doing that all day long. But when I talk to you, Mahogany, when I talk to you can do anything you want. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to scream. And this is why I will be saying to you, um, the internet's not for all that. We don't you agree that we have entirely too much animosity and it's spreading out to the internet, and people are not thinking about the reporting the real thing that's happening right now, especially in the United States when it comes to this president, when it comes to government, when it comes to the global system, when it comes to everyday life, when it comes to you and I, so trying to survive in a world like this, and the only thing we could ever um, talk about is what Umar did a year, two, three, whatever. It's like when I told people today that what Umar is doing, and you can agree or disagree, what Umar is doing, it may be over his head, but at least he's trying. Give him that credit and acknowledge that much credit. Forget what he's doing, all this other extra stuff. The what's his name? What's his name? Drewski. That was a power move on his part because of the money that was possibly given to him. Right? You're just not gonna go on any old show where he's requested and him not getting any type of financing. No, I would have never done it. But if I'm gonna do something to put it towards something of importance, then so be it. All this other extra stuff going on, that's all. That's something else. That's Fed talk. I could go on for days while he's being set up. I can go on for days. But to the black community, it's an excuse. It's an excuse because we are psychologically screwed. We're going, we're going off the rip. This whole gender war thing, this is never going to end because it draws a crowd and it also draws money. Why are we not realizing this? I told you the main poisonous food groups, the main poisonous food groups in the United States of America and online are, if you're not blaming anything on a female, on a black female, then you're going straight to Whoever is pandering to women, it could be uh uh Jackson or whatever his name is, uh um I don't know, Nick Cannon, or Ifa Tunde, Dr. Umar Ifa Tunde. It doesn't matter. Have you have you ever questioned a man straight up? Seriously, have you ever bothered to question a man straight up why he keeps the same rhetoric going over and over again, especially about this gender war thing? Have you ever bothered to ask a man why? No, because he would tell you the same thing. Women are unruly. Women are unruly and they are untrustworthy. I'm like, well, damn. Then why are you trying so hard to be with these women? Because we love our women. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And you just want to rule over something that you have no control over. You know what I mean? You have no control over these women, babe. We love you. Okay, we just want to say we love you. We respect you. You do a good god dang job. You're doing awesome, man. Keep doing the thing that you're doing. You're dancing, doing every. I mean, I watch you. I watch you when I'm getting dressed, getting ready for work and everything. But hey, I'm never going to be mad at you for the umpteenth time. Quit the blood clot crying. I'm I'm never gonna get mad at you. I'm never gonna get mad at you. I'm never gonna get upset. I'm never gonna get mad at you. I'm never gonna get upset. I'm gonna say it one more time for all my Umar supporters out there. I'm never gonna get mad. I'm never gonna get upset. Yeah, that's you, but that's your makeup, and we 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 we're here for you. And oh, by the way, the only reason why I put your face on my thumbnail was because you mentioned something about your kin, about your brother. We said, or I said, you are welcome here anytime you wish. Anytime you wish. You know, it because if you don't want to speak to me, you can always speak to one of the people that I trust the most. Hell, Brownie's usually up there. You could talk to Brownie. You could talk to my friend Lisa. You could talk to anybody that you want, and it can be a female night. I don't care because you females, y'all do whatever it is y'all females do. When y'all talk the most, boy, y'all talk the loudest. You look cold, hugged up in that blanket. Oh, you want to keep me warm? No, I was playing. Nah, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I'm about to hang it up for the night. Nah, I mean, but hey, do you? Do you? And I'm dead serious when I say this. If I have to hear one more again, if I had to hear one more again about I'm getting mad, you don't get mad at me. Well, I'm telling you, you gonna get it, girl. You gonna get it. Stop it. Go on to work. Be safe. Stop doing lives in your car while you're driving. I hate that. Please concentrate on the road. Just concentrate. Now, getting off you for a second. Now I got to do this whole other thing. The only reason Umar does what he does is to gain, it's not to gain traction. He could care less about that. It's about what's important in putting money in the school. $1 million ain't doing shit. $1 million is not gonna get everything done. It's just not. There were years where he wasn't even supported. But you didn't know that because people don't care. All they care is about the results. And yes, this is a psychological and spiritual warfare because white folks have fucked us over for so long. We're honestly looking for something to spark. We're looking for that leader. We don't have leaders anymore. Or leadership, I should say. We don't have leadership because everybody wants to be leader. No, I'm the Adolphs. I'm the Yvette Cornell. I'm the leader. And Tariq. I'm not the leader, fam. I'm not the leader, fam. It's hot up in here. Let me straighten out my plugs. It's hot in here. I mean, everybody wants to be the damn leader. Adolph's, freaking FBA, you got you got this person, you got that person. We're spread it. And starting small, you might as well start off with 4 people. Dr. Claude Anderson said this. You don't need 100 people to agree with you. All you need is 4. The man is 90 plus years old, own his own business, is an author of 5 books. He's been there, done that. He's retired, and he's retired gracefully. I appreciate that man. I respect that man. I respect him and his wife for sending me a letter saying they were thinking about me, right? I appreciate my elders. Nowadays, I don't think we appreciate much anymore. I just don't. I don't think we appreciate very much anymore. I only get mad at people who act stupid and want to go rah rah and just come out with some rhetoric that they ain't got no proof of. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Oh, I forgot. You're listening to somebody who's been hating on Umar for 16 long years. Okay, cool. Right. He'll tell you anything. But he won't tell you is how much of a scammer he was. Remember how you used to your child always came to you and because of a fight or a situation or whatever, and they said, well, he so and so did such and such and such and such, and you look straight at him and say, what did you do? That's how I feel about certain people. And again, regardless how you feel about them, regardless if you do or you don't respect him, it doesn't matter. He has what he has right now, and he's trying to build off of it through I would say Marcus Garvey's vision. But it's not just Marcus Garvey, it's every respectable scholar black man who has fought, bled, and died back for our right to even be here, for our right to exist in this country. Frederick Bailey before he became Frederick Douglass. All those years that Nelson Mandela was in prison, he was in prison for 27 years. He's fighting in their honor. Yes, you do get caught up. He's human. Umar is human. Yes, he does get caught up. Yes, he wants two wives. What man doesn't want two wives? No one said anything to Neo, the singer. No one said anything to him. He's married to three, allegedly. But yeah, man, I just came up here to say I'm not mad at anyone except for uh, this is not my one shop stop center. I got too much to lose. I got a daughter to raise. She's going in the ninth grade. I have a daughter to raise. I got a son to raise. I ain't got time for this nonsense. Why you think I went 2 hours? This is not my life, and this shouldn't be yours. This should be a stepping stone in a direction where we can find a way or find a solution to helping one another. If if Louis Farrakhan, who is almost 100 years old, if Louis Farrakhan were to leave today, who would take his place? Who would take his place? Nobody. Nobody. I would think, other than possibly Brother RZA. Shouts out to Brother RZA. Other than, I don't see anybody taking the minister's place. As far as I'm concerned, he's our only leader here in the United States. But in Africa, it's Abraham Taribe. Abraham Taribe is doing an awesome job showing what it is. You know, he kicked out so many people. He kicked out to France. He said F you to Bill Gates. He said F you to Bill Gates. Not in that way, but and he's only 34 years old. When are we ever going to wake up to our reality? Look what's happening all around you. Donald Trump signed an executive order, or is appearing to sign an executive order because he talked about it, stating if anybody were to burn an American flag, they get a year in jail. This is New World Order, people. My best advice is to look to your newspapers, look to your journals, start reporting on these things. They just put out 2 new seats in Texas. I'm not a Jasmine Crockett fan per se. But I have to figure out what the hell is going on and who the hell we can trust in the meantime. It's hard to trust anyone. But we all want to get mad at Umar. You see the trick? We all want to get mad at one person. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. And we get offended about that? We get offended that he says black queens forever? So if we get offended because he loves our sisters to the degree of he would rather go down with a sinking ship with the meanest, most bad, but bad meaning when it comes to her mouth, she just has that mouth on her. He would rather deal with that than having to deal with a white woman. And being with a white woman is all right. Wow. I guess we don't give a shit about Emmett Till's legacy. Hell, he doesn't even have a legacy. He was 14 years old. He didn't have a legacy. He could have had one. His only legacy is being young and black. But because of a white woman that he smiled at, and it was only smiling, people tend to forget you couldn't smile at a white woman back then. But now everybody is up in arms and want to have the best type of sex with a white woman. But you want to get mad at Umar. That's some crazy work. That's some crazy work. He has what you call them dilapidated buildings. So what? He has 2 dilapidated buildings, but guess what? That's better than nothing. You have a video? 2 dilapidated buildings, but guess what? They were very, very cheap compared to what they were so many years ago, like $13-14 million. But it is what it is. So get mad at him, do all the live streaming that you want to do about him, but it does not change the fact. It does not change that he loves his people more than he loves himself. That's a problem. That is a problem. If I were him, I wouldn't even bother with y'all. I wouldn't even bother with y'all at all because of the fairness. And he doesn't get any type of respect from you people. How's that fair? Just think about it.